Hi everyone, how are you? I hope week 1 went amazing. So jetting into week 2, we're going back to upper body. Also, I wanted to say something really quickly. I'll probably also post it in the group before you even see this. So this is probably double information. But if you're not super active on the Facebook group, you might miss it. But if you want to lift more, strictly strength train, not including like the body weight cardio type thing that I do. But if you want to strength train more than the 2 days, you can repeat these days. So like if I give you an upper and a lower and you're like, I kind of want to lift 4 days this week, you can absolutely take those 2 workouts and do them again later in the week, even on the weekend, whenever. They're only 30 minutes. It's not going to, unless you're like super sore, then just take the rest. But if you're feeling pretty good and you want to up your game a little bit and repeat that, you can absolutely do legs twice a day. You can, or not twice a day, please don't do legs twice a day. You can absolutely do legs multiple times in the week. You could do your upper body multiple times a week. It's all about what you want, okay? Super customizable as always. So today we are doing upper body. We're going to focus instead of shoulders like we did last week. We're gonna switch it up a little bit and we're gonna focus on biceps and triceps. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is called Zottman curls. For today, I'd recommend your light and medium dumbbells, okay? Don't forget my dumbbells are really weird, so during a rest period, you might hear me talk and I go and switch my dumbbells and then come back. It's okay to lay out all your dumbbells in front of you so that you have the choice of what you want to do. So the first thing that we're going to do is Zottman curls. And we are going to stick with 4 sets today. Again, your reps can range anywhere from 8 to 12. Next week, so week 3, we're gonna go in high rep range. So I'm gonna give you guys like a taste of, let's go ahead and get started. Or I'll just keep talking. So Zottman curls, you're gonna curl up and then flip. So if you see here, you're gonna do a regular bicep curl, elbows are tucked in, up, and then you're actually gonna flip your grip here. Really focus on using the forearms on the way down, okay? There you go. So I'm gonna be giving you guys a taste of a bunch of different ways to lift and ways to train with your rep ranges, because I feel like we're always taught if you're not going up in weight, then you're not making progress, but that's simply not true. So I'm gonna teach you ways to progress, not just in going up in weight. Going up in weight is great, and all of you guys will do that, okay? Like, you're gonna be busting out reps, and you're gonna know it's time to go up in weight, but there are so many more options to experience progress and muscle growth beyond that. Let's just do a few more. You're like, nah, girl. One more, and then we'll take a rest. There you go. So I will be teaching you guys, yes, we do want to go up in weight. We do want to experience muscle growth and strength in that way. But I'm also going to teach you guys how to mess with rep range to also get growth and benefits, even how to mess with how slow you go up, how slow you go down, all of that kind of stuff, because all of it can actually be beneficial. And it's also a great way to mix up your training. So that's what I do when I get bored. Like, let's say for like 6 months, I've been training in the same way, you know, 4 sets of 10 to 12 or to failure, whatever. I will do a block of work where I switch my training up. So I might be like, okay, you know, like for a couple weeks, I'm not gonna try for that 10 to 12 rep range. I'm actually gonna go high rep. So I might do like, next week we're gonna learn about doing like 3 sets of 15. It's a different kind of burn, but it feels good. And that teaches you that even though you're gonna be doing a lot of the same exercises, and lifting is something that you should just continuously do. This isn't some sort of boot camp program. This is teaching you how to train. That obviously you're a human and you're gonna get bored. So there are ways to keep it interesting, okay? actually, I know I'll be sweating pretty bad by the end of this, but it's actually not that hot in here today. Had a little bit of a cool spell. There we go. Give me one more. Perfect. Perfect. Also, let me know how you're enjoying the playlist, all that kind of stuff. I'm also going to post a thread. So obviously I know that you can go make your own playlist, but I'm gonna make a thread on the Facebook group just for you guys to do song requests. So like I can pick from some of the songs that you really, really love and do the playlist that way too. We've got 2 more sets of Zottman curls, and then we're gonna switch to a tricep move. There's probably 1 or 2 things that I'll show modification for today, just if you have a shoulder injury. Otherwise, you should be pretty good. All right, let's go into our 3rd set here. And again, if you need more rest, please take it. Sometimes I have those days where I'm like, think I'll feel a certain way in an exercise, and then I'm like, I probably could have handled more than I just did. So sometimes I'll shorten my rest or push out more reps than programmed. That's okay too. So if you picked out a weight today, or if you feel good and you think you can push out a few more reps than I do, please do it. I can't wait to hear how everyone's week 1 leg workout went. I'm telling you, I was sore, okay? I was sore after recording it. And I had recorded the body weight in the same day. I think that did me in. Let's push out 1 more. Good, take a rest. We've got 1 more set of those, and then just to prep you for the next exercise, we're gonna be doing overhead tricep extension. So you only need 1 dumbbell, medium to heavy, so I will be switching weights. But again, classic overhead tricep, elbows are gonna be in. We're gonna be doing 1 here. I'll show you a couple different viewpoints as well, just so that you can kind of see how that I'm doing that. And your triceps will probably be sore tomorrow. Biceps, I don't get sore there a lot unless I have a full day where I just really, really pinpoint a lot of reps on the biceps, but triceps, they get me almost every time, just like legs. It does not matter for me, and I don't know why. I'm always talking to my friends about this. You can do leg week. I can do leg week every week, and I'm sore every single time. Every time. And everyone's gonna be different for that too, just based on other sports that you do, your recovery, all of that stuff. How you're built, maybe your body favors lower body muscle than upper body. I am not that way, which is actually kind of not typical for a female, but my upper body, I just build so much easier on my upper. I'm so much stronger. So I don't get sore a lot on my upper body. Only if I start doing some different exercises that I haven't done in a while. But lower body does not seem to matter. Every single week I can do the same exercises and I'm still down bad. 1 more. Good, take a breather, switch your weights out. I know I'm going to be switching to 1 heavier. Okay, let's maybe do here. Okay, so 1 heavy here. And again, if I ever reference the weight that I'm using, it's not because I expect you to use it one way or the other. Maybe you go heavier than that, maybe you go lighter. I'm just kind of giving a reference for you to kind of see. I'm gonna start out with, oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do the other stuff. But I'm gonna start out with 30. I might go down, but we'll see. So you're gonna take that dumbbell, see how I'm holding it here? Just so that I have a nice grip, okay? And your dumbbell's probably not as obnoxious as mine, but put it back, elbows to the ears, and extend. We're gonna go for 10. So that's 2. That's 3. 4. Ooh, I'm pushing today. Halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, push out one more, 10. Whee! This is one of those where in your brain you're like, you know, it would be easier on you is if you dropped down, but then you know that you did it, so just stick with it. If you can push out 12, that's great. If you feel like you can do more than that, you need to go up in weight. Eventually too, a lot of you might get through a month or 2 of this and you might have to get more dumbbells. Until we moved into this house, this was part of the gig. I was like, see those dumbbells over there that I don't think you touched? I want that in the house too. It was their Bowflex dumbbells, because I too had just like a slew of a bunch of different ones. These are actually life-changing because you can change them. I think I saw Tia had like a version of that. Yeah, that's super convenient. I'm gonna turn to the side for this one, just because the different viewpoint can kind of help on exercises like this behind the head. Going for another 10. The main thing is obviously the elbows are gonna bow out just a little bit. We're not looking for absolute perfection. That's impossible. But that's 6, 7, 8, 9, one more. 10, perfect. So, but as close as possible, we're looking for these elbows to stay not like this, okay? We don't wanna see that. We wanna see this, okay? Because this is not gonna be targeting those triceps. Moving them in, that's how you're using them, okay? So when you're turned to the side, you still kind of want here, okay? There you go. We got 2 more sets of those, and then we're gonna flip back to a bicep exercise. You will not like me for those. You're gonna want probably your lighter ones. If you wanna try for your medium, if you have a little bit of a stronger upper body, you can go for the medium, but I'm just gonna warn you, this next exercise is called 7-7-7. So you're actually doing 21 reps for a set, okay? So you're gonna do 7 full range curls, 7 halfway up, 7 halfway down. So you're actually doing 21 consecutively, and your biceps will start to burn. So don't be too crazy with it, okay? We're gonna go into our 3rd set here. I'm gonna face you again for this one. And that's okay to stop and adjust your hand placement if you ever need to do that. Also, I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. It is okay to kickstand a leg. We're halfway. So engage your core here. 7, 8, 9, 10. So, kickstanding that leg. I do that on a couple things. Like you'll probably even see me do it like when we do like a hammer curl to a press. If I ever feel like my core is like it's engaged, but it's still not enough, and I'll kind of feel like a little, almost like my lower back is taking a little bit too much of a brunt on the movement. If you notice, because you'll be like this kind of, if you notice, if you kickstand it, that's gonna alleviate a little bit of that, okay? So that's something that I'll do for like standing shoulder presses, overhead tricep moves, that kind of thing. All right, we've got one more set of this, and then don't forget I'm gonna be switching. I'm gonna go decently light probably on these. For reference, I will probably do, trying to think. I will probably end up doing 12.5 to 15s for this next exercise. For a lot of clients, when I train them in person, we normally do 10s, or if you have 7.5s or something, you can do that as well. I'm telling you, you might start off pretty strong, but then you're gonna get to the point where 21 reps is a lot. Okay, and that's per set, okay, not all together, which is a lot. So I'm gonna kickstand that leg again, totally optional. I'm sticking with 10 reps. If you wanna push to 12, get it. That's 5. Almost there, almost there. Talking to me too. 9, one more. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Take your rest. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go switch my dumbbells. Okay, yeah, I think these will be all right. We'll see. So I'm gonna go with 15s for now. So what I like to do for mine is actually kind of have my elbows in and do kind of like a wide angle curl for these. When you do it here, it feels kind of awkward when you get into all the different rep ranges. So just start out here, nice curl. You can watch me for a set if you want to, and then hop in. But we're gonna do 7, 7, 7. So let's start with 7 full range all the way up, okay? So these are gonna feel super familiar. And again, we're not rushing through our reps, okay? I'm kind of hoping that these end up being too heavy so that I can kind of show you what it looks like when you know that you should drop weight on an exercise like this. So that's 7. Let's go halfway down and back up. So again, as you can see, these are going like to the rib cage and back up. That's 4. That's 5. 6. Last one there. So I want you to let your dumbbells fall all the way down to your sides, and you're only going to come halfway up to the rib cage. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, almost, 6, 7. Okay, on these, take your rest, okay? You're gonna need it. As you can see, usually the first 7 and then even into like the next 7 feel okay. But by that like last here, you're kind of like, what the what? What the what? So take as much time as you need between these. Yeah, Bernie. And then I will go ahead and tell you, you're gonna need like a chair or something, or a couch. I'm also gonna give you an alternate move because if you have a bad shoulder injury, you're not gonna wanna do bench or chair dips, okay? But we are gonna be switching to triceps and doing body weight dips. Again, I will give you a different exercise if you have some sort of injury. All right, let's get back into it. Second set here, going to those full rep ranges, okay? I'll also say another way to progress on these, besides going up in weight, like if you're like, oh, like I'm kind of on the edge, I don't feel like I could fully go up in weight, but I'm not, one more. I'm not fully feeling challenged. Do 10 by 10 by 10. Done that before. Sucks. So that's 4, 5, 6, and one more. 7, take a deep breath, let them drop all the way down, halfway up. 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, here it is. 5, 6, one more. 7. I know you felt that with me, okay? I know you did, because I sure did. Man, by the last set of 7, I'm like, why? Again, I'm sweating just like I thought I would. I told you guys, I told you. So yes, we are doing 4 sets of this. Sometimes I will only have you do 3. If we're progressing a little bit more and we're going up in weight, we might only do 3 sets of the 7-7-7, but today we're gonna do 4, and then we're gonna do that tricep dip, okay? And then we're gonna have an optional finisher. I will be throwing these in sometimes. You do not have to do them. Always optional. All right, let's go in for another full rep range here. I will say, because I work out a lot, almost done with these. One more, and then we'll go halfway down. Yep, there you go. I work out by myself a lot. I will say I was thinking about it the other day when I was recording, and I was like, it's kind of nice. I feel like I'm working out with someone. I'm just talking to you. Almost there. That's 6, one more. 7, let them drop all the way down. Take a deep breath. Halfway. This is the doozy. You can do it. That's 4, ooh, 5, 6, one more, 7, ooh, yay. One more set, and I'm gonna feel it, for sure. How in the world are we at 22 minutes already? It goes by quick. So one more set of these. Make sure you grab your chair, or if you have a bench, that's great. But again, like, you just need a flat surface. So it could be even a stair, like a step on your staircase. It could be an ottoman. It could be just like a regular dining room chair table, even the edge of your couch. It's gonna be fine. That's what's great about this, is you can just take something from your house and modify, okay? It's gonna work just as fine. The other thing I'm gonna be putting in the group that I want you to make sure you're doing is getting your steps every day. It's gonna make a big difference. Counting macros, moving your body, and getting 10,000 plus steps a day makes a difference. Okay, last set of these. We can. The burning is real, okay? Full rep range. I will say that besides working back, I really do like working just like strict arms. One more of these, halfway down. I'm telling you, the first 14 are fine. It's that final dip there. That's 5, 6, one more. Ooh, here it comes. Take a deep breath. Last 7. Don't rush through them. I know you want to. Yep, all the way to the rib cage. That's 4. You got it. 5, over halfway. 6. 7. Okay, put those dumbbells away, if you please. You do not need any weights for this next one. Make sure that you can see me okay. If you want an extra challenge, you can put a plate or something heavy on your lap eventually to add some weight. But for now, you truly do not need to worry about it. So again, like we did those overhead tricep extensions, and I was talking to you about not letting your elbows bow out. It's the same with this, and it's the same with those push-ups that we did the other day. I want you to keep your elbows in. That's key, okay? There's 2 ways to modify this in regards to strength level. So completely unmodified, you're gonna make your legs as straight as possible, okay? My heels are on the ground and my toes are up. If you wanna modify, you're just gonna bend your knees, because if you'll see, with the knees bent, it takes a little bit off of you, okay? If you've been doing this for a while, I want here. If you have bad shoulders, get your dumbbells. You've done these before probably. I want you to do tricep kickbacks with your elbows tucked in, not doing this, okay? Elbows are tight, kicking it back. That's the movement you want right here, okay? So we're gonna do 10 to 12 reps here of the body weight dips. If you feel good and you wanna do more reps, you absolutely can. Modifying with your knees bent or doing it all the way out with heels to the floor. Elbows are going back, let the body dip, come back up. This is all in the arms. You're not thrusting your hips forward. They're not participating at all, okay? 6, 7, let's go for 12. 8, 9, 10, 2 more. 1 more. Hey! Take that rest. I always throw myself on the bench and just contemplate my life after bench dips. So, yes. With these again, let me kind of show you how they would look if it wasn't right, okay? So I don't want baby dips where you're just like, me, okay? And I also don't want this. See how my elbows are going out? We don't want that. So that's something that can happen a lot. Or some people will, instead of using their triceps, they are taking their hips and thrusting them forward like that. Your hips are just, this is all from the waist down, it's just dead weight. Like, you're just straight up using all of this. That's why I said if you have a shoulder injury, don't mess with this. Like, not a good idea, okay? If you've had a shoulder replacement, if you've torn something here before, this is something that I don't really want you to mess with. Just go to those tricep kickbacks, so you're gonna be totally fine. Let's go into your second set. We're gonna try to stick with 12. If you're giving me the middle finger right now, I still like you. No need to rush these either, okay? That's 5. 7. Breathe. 8. 9. 10. Let's push out 2 more. You got it. 1 more. Also, while you're doing these, if you feel pain, and I'm not talking about just like, oh, I know I worked some muscles before I did this. They're kind of fatigued or whatever. If you feel pain, don't. Like, I am not the kind of coach, like, the whole no pain, no gain, that's not a thing. Discomfort Absolutely. Like push through discomfort, tiredness, muscle soreness, that kind of stuff. Mental toughness, absolutely. Pain, I do not believe in pushing through pain. So I know you're like, you're messing up all of my fitness theology. But I'm telling you, like, if you want to stick with something and not hate it and not hate yourself and not get burnt out, you've got to let go of all that garbage that we were fed for so long. Okay, third set here. Again, if you're not ready, don't do it yet. That's 5, let's go for 12. Halfway. Breathe. I hold my breath sometimes. Next one's 9. I'm gonna feel these tomorrow. 10, 2 more. 1 more. Take your rest. We got 1 more set. Hi, hi, hi. And then if all you have is 30 minutes, after this next set, get out of here. But if you have a spare moment for a quick finisher, I promise it won't be super long. Unless you're Hulk smash, it might take you a while, but otherwise, it's just gonna be a quick little burner just until we get done, okay? Hi, we can do it, you guys. We got 1 more set. I definitely have sweat dripping down my back. Yikes. All right. La la la. I think my trash man's here. Can you hear him? Okay, last set of these. We've done 12 reps every single time. So there's no sense in you dropping down right now, okay? Unless you're experiencing pain, that's a different story. I know you're tired. Try to stick with the rep range that you've been doing, okay? 8, woo, 9, you got it, that's 10, 2 more, 2 more. Last one. Ho, ho, ho. Take a moment while I chat your ear off. Okay, let me make sure that you can see me okay. So whatever you use for your body weight dips, you can use for your push-up burnout, okay? We're focusing on the triceps still, so I want you to have the elbows in. You're only gonna do 1 set, but it's to failure. So it's basically until you're like, my arms are about to give out, okay? Yeah, so we'll see. And if you want, get rid of the bench, do it on the knees, do it a regular push-up, whatever you wanna do, okay? You can absolutely get rid of the elevation if you want, and just do straight push-ups, that's okay too. So, yay, optional burnout here. Elbows are gonna be grazing the rib cage. We're stepping away, see how I'm stepped all the way out from the bench, okay? I'm almost in like an elevated plank here, and we're just gonna go down and up until your triceps or your shoulders or whatever say we have had enough, okay? And for everyone, that's gonna look different. I don't know what your week has already looked like. Also, do not let me be your cue of when to tap out or when to not tap out, okay? You might have more in you than I do today, and that's okay. You might not have as much in you today, and that's okay too. Ooh, I can tell I'm getting there though. Elbows are staying right by that rib cage, so my triceps are talking to me. I think I'm gonna push out 3 more. 3, 2, this is what pushing to failure looks like. Okay, 1 more. 1. Yeah, that was failure for me. Yeah. Pushing to failure in weightlifting is good. So let that be a lesson for you that failure sometimes is the goal. It's gonna break you down and build you back up. So happy upper body day, week 2. Hopefully it went great. Can't wait to hear more from you guys. And the next video that will be posted after this one is going to be month 1, week 2, lower body focused. I'm gonna introduce you into some moves from last week will be the same, but you're also gonna have a few new moves. Don't call me Satan. Okay, bye.